Okay. We have a very young, small pine tree to stick in the ground today. My current tools available are this amazing little dirt auger that I've got, a fairly large rock, a PVC pipe, a shovel, and over there I've got some organic matter, aka untreated wood chips. Okay, first off, I'm going to auger my hole. I'm going to dig deep, probably deeper than I need to be. But the rock, in theory, I think it's called the Ellen White method. But the Ellen White method is that if you have a large rock underneath your tree, it'll push the roots out and it'll make them kind of wander. And it also creates an anchor. And in this dip tube is what I'm going to call it, is so I can feed the roots water. And so when I'm watering, I can spend half the time with the hose in this little adapter here and half the time with the hose on top, and kind of train the roots to keep looking down for water. So I've got my spacing between two apple trees and it looks good from the house. So I'm going to prime this thing up and I'm going to get it fired up and dig me a big old hole to begin with, and then I'll use the shovel to dig the rest of it out. Sun's out, guns out. I'm going to do my best to sort the materials as I dig. So I'm going to put all this sod in a pile. And then I'll dig, and as long as I've got topsoil, I'll put that in a pile. If I get clay, I'll throw that somewhere. Same thing for gravel or sand. My sod, I'm actually gonna put in the hole fairly early when I'm backfilling. So that way as it breaks down, I'll have a whole lot of good nutrients right there for the roots of the tree. It's fun watching what goes by, isn't it? There's two consumers concrete trucks in a row. Must be someone's building something. How's my personal chef? School got over last week, so she's home for the summer. So we are about 27 inches wide. We are about 22 inches deep. We are 40 inches wide and 30 inches deep. So now I'm actually going to fire up the auger, and I'm going to make it so the roots, for the most part, can dig as deep as they want. I want to get it good and loose down there. It's going to be good. I finally found clay. All that digging, it's been all dirt. That's good. Luckily, it's kind of gravelly clay, so those roots will be able to work through that. It's not very hard. That's good. So that's what I got to work with. You can see a little bit of clay right in the soil right there, and then right back to topsoil, which is just incredible. So right where the hole begins is where the clay starts, and I'm just going to start running some water now. I'm going to go get me some of those organic wood chips and start backfilling a little. So I've got my water running still. It's starting to pile up pretty good. So I'm going to start by throwing some of that black dirt straight down into the bottom. And then I'm going to do this rock. And this rock for that big a tree probably isn't going to do anything, but I can say I did the Ellen White method. Now this organic matter is, I think, 2 years old, and it's breaking down really good. It's turning into black dirt, which is kind of what we want. It's also floating, so I'm going to give the water a rest directly to the hole. And I'm just mixing the wood chips and the dirt. I've also got this sod to throw down in there. So I'm going to throw some of that. Maybe. And measure where I'm at. I feel like that's already plenty backfilled. Maybe too much. So I'm going to bust it up. Get this root ball over here. Don't want to forget my dip tube. Okay, as warm as it is outside today, I've already had one of these trees on me once this morning, and this is my PPE. There it goes. All right, we have a pine tree in a hole. It's mostly straight up and down. It's time to backfill. I'm just gonna alternate with this black dirt and the wood chips. This wheelbarrow's been used by the new chickies as a daytime roost. So there's some fresh chicken poop in here too. Now don't forget your sod. I'm going to put it upside down in the hole. More dirt. Okie dokie. Still got my water flowing over here. And I gotta run. I gotta go donate some blood. I'm feeling like I'm a quart too full. And I feel like that's the right thing to do, is donate blood. So I'm gonna just run the water here till I come back.